Welcome back, YouTube. Titan Fragrance Reviews. Coming back with you another fragrance, Creed Viking. I want to first thank everyone for coming out, spending some time with myself. Also for supporting the channel, liking, commenting, all that good stuff. That's really what makes this a lot of fun. But I wanted to bring this one. It's been a little older release, but just give you my take on it. I just acquired it not too long ago. As you can tell, this was as a tester. Didn't have a top, and as a partial, because I can, and we'll get to the price and all those things here in a second. But first and foremost, this thing is, the tops: bergamot, pink pepper, Sicilian, lemon is what so it opens up pretty bright. It has more pink pepper, some rose, I believe, and spicy mint, which you do get that on the initial blast. You can sense the spiciness of it, and of course the bed is some sandalwood, some patchouli, Haitian vetiver, and of course lavender. So by the notes, you can tell it is a fougere type fragrance. Now, by fougere, that's typically used for barbershop scents. Lavender is a very prominent note. That's what gives it that fresh from the barber kind of note, kind of scent. And you do kind of get that. Some people may actually have said that this is likened to Old Spice. I was about to go get one. I hadn't got one, and I get where they're coming from, just to have the bottle right next to it. But this is definitely a very more modern take on that type, I guess you can call it, that genre. That they're in the same ballpark, but they're definitely not the same. The pink pepper and the mint really are spicy. They really spice up the fragrance. The lavender is very clean, and it's just it is, for me, I guess, maybe as a mature male, it sits. I have enjoyed it. It lasts pretty good. The big drawback, and that's what I was getting to a second ago, was going to be the price point on this. It's just, this is a partial on this is 100 ml. Retail on this, like at Neiman Marcus, is $4.95 for 100 ml. That big no for me. I mean, everyone has their own budgets, but for me, no, not going to fly. Fragrance net for 100 ml was $207, I believe, as of this video, as I checked it. That's with the coupon code, which definitely I would say never buy without putting the coupon code in there. I got this off of Fragrance Group. Obviously getting partials. Just make sure when you do that, you're going from reputable people, and there are ways to do legit checks on there for those guys just barely coming into the fold, coming into the fragrance groups and the swaps and all that different stuff. But I know a lot of times, as my journey keeps progressing and I keep going through different types of fragrances, different houses, and also as those houses start to become a little bit more, I guess I'd say, expensive, and because I enjoy the blind buy. I don't advise it to anybody, especially if you're very critical on what your fragrances are, because I don't mind having a large collection, some that I don't wear often. But anyone who's got a large collection, once you're in the hundreds of bottles, you're never going to use any single one that much, because you're always trying different scents. That's just the nature of what it is. And I like my $20 scents just as much as some of my $200, $300, But this one, for me, at the price point I got this at, was perfect. At the retail rate, no way. If you can find it at discounts, I would say definitely go sub $200 if that's something you can find. But it is a gorgeous scent, I think. Modern. To me, it's very a modern uptake of a barbershop scent. A little spicier, not so much sitting like a barber shop scent like maybe some of these other ones that are strictly fougere, but it's definitely, they did good on the color scheme, because it is a little fiery, it is a little bit spicy, and it really comes across that way and the mintiness of it really is a nice kick to it. It's a nice freshness. So you will be fresh, spicy, and then that lavender definitely sits it down. But like I said, that's just my take on it. I want to bring that up. I do have something really big coming up. I'm gonna do here shortly. So if you would stay tuned, definitely subscribe because it's gonna be like a 5-parter. I know right now with all the Super Bowl and of course the final, the Sweet 16 coming up here shortly. I'm sure March Madness kind of deal. I'm gonna do a tier style for, and I'm gonna call it. So y'all are the first to know. I'm gonna call it the Blue Bowl, as because Super Bowl. But I hope to have it done by then. It's gonna be parts, and I'll give you more details on that here soon. So if you would stay tuned, it's just gonna be taking all the blue fragrances. We're gonna pin them up. I'm gonna have people sample them behind the scenes, of course, not on video. I'm gonna try to keep it at a minimum here, but I will individually review each one and give you the results from the people that I am gonna have sample them. And it's really gonna be, I have a lot of friends who have them and their wives, more so the wives, because I want to get the take of the females on that and give me their opinion on which one's going to advance on to the next round. And that's how we're going to go and eliminate it and finally crown one of the winners. I just just something different to do. I didn't want to just go through the top 10 blue fragrances or my top 5. I want to get some take from the ladies who is going to be smelling them and who might tell you, don't wear that one again, whatnot. But you're talking the big hitter: Sauvage, Bleu de Chanel, Aqua Atlantique by Bulgari. I mean, L'Homme, Blue Cologne. I mean, I'm gonna grab my good 8 of them that are solid, pin them up against each other, and we're gonna find us a winner. So if you would stay tuned, definitely subscribe, and I'll be looking forward to spending some more time with you guys. Keep it up.